Hi guys, my name is Ibi Osho and I'm about to get a bridal makeover done by dumebimusic makeovers. Okay, so growing up, my problem areas have always been my large pores and breakouts once in a while, but I used to have like really huge breakouts, so I'm really excited and I can't wait to see what she's going to do with my face today. So you guys just keep on watching and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is for those of us that have oily skin and large pores. Yes, I had to get my friend Ibi because she's just perfect for this particular tutorial. I'm going to be showing you guys how to deal with oily skin and large pores while doing your makeup. So to begin, I'm going to be filling in Ibi's brows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade. Then I'll further darken it, I'll be using my Hegai and Esther brow gel in the shade Ebony. Now I'm going to be cleaning the brows up using the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer. So now I'm making use of my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn to prime her eyelids. Blending it out using an eyeshadow brush. And using my NYX Jumbo pencil to further prime the eyelids. Now I'm going to be using my Visage mineral powder to set the eyes and to create a base for my transition color. So now I'm using the Maybelline Clear Smooth powder in the shade Cacao for my first transition shade. Then I'm going to be going into the Masquerade palette Mini by Juvia and taking that orange shade there and placing it right on top of that brown shade from the Maybelline Cacao and blending both of them into each other and bringing it further into the crease. Now I'm going to be taking this silvery shade and placing in the inner corner of the eyes. Then a blue shade. And then a darker blue. I just want to create like a transition from light to dark. So I'm blending in the three shades together so there are no harsh lines. So now I'm going into my BH Cosmetics 88 color palettes and just taking the mixture of some black and purple and smoking out the outer corner of her eyes. And make sure it blends in with the rest of the shadow. Now I'm using my benign glitter glue and I'm going to be applying some a mixture of silver and blue glitters, just sparsely to make the eyes sparkle a little. Then going into my Karite gel liner, I'm just lining her eyes. I'm also going to be lining her waterline and giving her a little inner wing. Now I'm using red cherry lashes as my falsies. So now this is where the work begins. I'm going to be using the Pond's Long Last Oil Control Cream as my first primer. This is basically to keep her face matte and avoid it from and prevent it from oiling up. I'm applying this in all areas of her face, especially where she basically oils everywhere. Her cheeks, her T-zone, maybe except her chin. So the second primer I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and as the name implies, the function of this primer is to shrink down the appearance or basically of her pores, of the large pores she has on her face. So before I go in with foundation, I'm going to just be color correcting using an orange Hegai Pro concealer. I'll be using my finger to dab the product into the areas where she has the dark spots from her old acne scars. When doing this, be careful not to use too much orange corrector. If not, she could end up looking orange by the time you apply foundation on top of that. So now, to further keep the oil locked into her skin so that she stays matte all day, I'm going to be using my Visage mineral powder. I like to use this powder as a setting powder, and it works very good for this purpose. I'm going to be using it to apply on her face before foundation. You probably have all heard about the powder before foundation technique, which helps your makeup even last longer and makes your face matte all through the day. So that's the purpose of this very step. So now for foundation, I'm going in with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW50 and Maybelline Fit Me in Mocha. Basically, I'm buffing the foundation into her skin, into her pores. Then using a smaller brush, I'll make sure the foundation gets into those areas such as the top of the brows, around her lips, under her eyes. Now it's time to highlight and contour. I'm also going to be using my e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer again to highlight her face. So I'm blending in everything using my beauty blender. Now I'm going into that Visage mineral powder again and just using it to set the areas where I highlighted. Now for someone with oily skin, I think baking could do you a lot of good actually, because your skin is oily and you need a little bit more powder to be able to set your concealer. So we'll do the lips while the face is baking, and I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lip stain in baby pink and my Mila lip pencil to line her lips. Then I'm just applying some gloss on it to give it a shimmery kind of look. I think I've been doing a lot of gloss lately. I really like gloss at this point in time, probably because it's Harmattan. So now I'm just giving her an ombre effect using my classic lip stain in VIP. It's kind of like a wine burgundy shade. Now cleaning up the lipstick, the corners of her lips, with some foundation. So now we're done baking. I'm just going to be using the Hegai Pro powder in chestnut. I'm just applying this all over her face. And I advise to use dabbing motions actually, because the whole purpose is to buff whatever product we're using into her skin, to close up the pores, to cover up the pores, and to, basically keep the oil locked into the skin. So yeah, baking could do you a lot of good. Then I just contoured her face using the Maybelline Clear Smooth powder in cacao, and using that to also contour her nose. Another tip for oily skin people is to make use of loose powders. because loose powders have finer granules that can settle into your pores more and give you full coverage. You could use your loose powder with a powder puff and just, you know, press it into the skin and it will give you fuller coverage. So for highlights, I'm very careful where I apply the highlight on the cheekbones, because you can see those are the areas where she has her large pores mostly, and if you put anything shimmery there, you will just be drawing more attention to the pores. So now we're done, and the last step is just setting the face using my MAC Mist and Fix spray, and we're done. So guys, this is the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share and subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to be dropping a video. My next video is going to be the tutorial on how I tie this beautiful, gorgeous bridal gele. So you guys be sure to drop by and check it out in a few days time, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.